Why, hello there. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the Star Wars headquarters, and today has been a huge day for Star Wars Battlefront 2 fans. Of course, the new Capital Supremacy game mode released with the new reinforcements, the droid commando, and then of course the ARC Trooper. I've been playing it constantly, non-stop, and having an absolute blast. I have to say this, Battlefront 2 is back. It is official. Battlefront 2 is back on the map, and I'm planning on doing like a whole commentary about the new game mode and all that stuff, but this video is dedicated to the fact that the Republic Commando's DC17m blaster, which I like to call the super weapon, has been data mined in the recent Battlefront 2 files. So that's what we're talking about in this video, and then we're also talking about when you can expect the upcoming April community calendar, details on future support for Battlefront 2, and so much more. So hit that like button. Let's go for 3,000 likes on this video, and then also let me know what you think about the Capital Supremacy game mode. I would love to hear what you all think about it, and then also let me know if you want to see a video where we give our full opinion on the game mode in the future. Now, let's jump to the news. The data mine of the DC17m blaster, which of course is the Republic Commando blaster rifle. So on Reddit, a data miner by the name of TGKDR posted this. He said, Clone Commando's DC17m files were added in this update. And of course, everyone went nuts because a lot of people, including myself, really want to see the Republic Commando added as a reinforcement, of course. And, you know, if you want to see a clear picture of the DC17m in action, take a look at the cover of Star Wars Republic Commando. I'm sure many of you remember this, and it brings back a lot of memories. And the DC17m, the reason why I call it the Super Blaster or the Super Weapon is because it is so versatile. If you look at the description on Wikipedia, it says, an adaptable weapon, the DC17m was capable of fulfilling multiple combat roles due to its ability to reconfigure into either a standard blaster assault rifle, a compact sniper rifle, or an anti-armor grenade launcher, depending upon the needs of the user. So knowing this, you know, if they were to add Republic Commandos into Battlefront 2, would that be the Republic Commando's 3 abilities? Would it just be all dedicated to the Republic Commando's rifle? Or would there be a 4th ability to kind of, you know, help, you know, give the DC17m the capability of kind of transforming into these different types of blaster rifles and so on? Because again, you can see that can transform into a blaster assault rifle, a compact sniper rifle, or an anti-armor grenade launcher. I'm not sure if transform is the right word, but it can basically be configured into those different configurations. So it'd be really cool to see that as an ability, you know, attached to the weapon for sure. So what do you think the abilities of the Republic Commando would be if the Republic Commando were to make it into Battlefront 2? What would you want to see? You know, and backing up there, I would definitely want to see probably some type of grenade ability or something like that, of course. I'm not sure if I'd want it to be 100% dedicated to the DC17m. I think, you know, they would need to add some variety to him as well on top of the DC17m. So let me know, what kind of abilities would you like to see for the Republic Commando if he were to come to Star Wars Battlefront 2? And now let's move on to the April community calendar, which is on everybody's minds because we don't know what's going to come up in April. We have no idea. And this is what Sniper asked out on Twitter. He said, hey Jay, any idea when we can expect the April community calendar? I'm anxious to see what events will be coming up for Battlefront 2. Jay responded, said, right now we're aiming for the first week of April. As always, that's subject to change in either direction. Now remember, I think they were a little bit delayed on the March community calendar, so it could be like, you know, the second week of April, but hopefully they do get the April community calendar out the first week of April, and you know, hopefully it reveals a bunch of new details on what we can expect for April. Now, let's talk about something else. A lot of people have been asking, are we going to get new maps for, you know, the Capital Supremacy game mode? And what's really interesting about this, if you missed this before, in the community transmission for Capital Supremacy, there was a line that was removed. And this is it. So if you look at the highlighted line right here, it says the mode launches with a new Geonosis map and will get further map support in coming updates. And again, I believe this was pointed out on Reddit by a Reddit user, so thank you to them. But, you know, if you look at this sentence right here, it's basically telling us that we're getting further map support in coming updates for Capital Supremacy. At least that's what I gather. Some people think it's related to Geonosis, but I'm thinking that we will be getting new maps for Capital Supremacy. You know, from what the community is saying from today, remember it just launched today, they are all going nuts over this game mode, and I love it from what I've seen. Some people do have some feedback, of course, to give on certain aspects of the game mode itself, and I'll be posting a video about that as well. But overall, the positivity in the Battlefront 2 community is huge over this game mode, and a lot of people are loving it, including myself. Again, I feel like Battlefront 2 is finally back, and I just feel like a kid again playing this new game mode because, you know, as you know, Battlefront 2, the classic one, was one of the games I played the most when I was younger, and Battlefront as a series is what got me into Star Wars in the first place. I'm not sure if you knew that, but you know, it wasn't the movies, it was actually Star Wars Battlefront that got me into Star Wars. So to have this mode in the game is a huge deal for me, and it feels like I'm reliving my childhood once again, so I'm super, super excited about that. And I want to see more maps. I really want to see more maps. So I really want to see Coruscant. I want to see Mustafar. You know, it'd be awesome to see the existing maps in this new mode, of course. I want to see Camino, Theed, Kashyyyk would be awesome. You name it. We want to see it. So hit that like button if you want to see new maps for Capital Supremacy. I really do think that they're building a solid foundation with this mode for Star Wars Battlefront 2 for sure. Now, also, you know, now that we're going into the interior ship here, if you look at the footage here, we're going to talk about that. So, a fan by the name of Shay, I believe, said, will the new interiors possibly be added to Arcade? Jay responded and said, if they're viable, perhaps I'm going to bring it up with the team. And I would love to see this. I would love to see these interior maps not only added to Arcade, but also added to the smaller game modes as well, such as Blast, Strike, and maybe even Heroes versus Villains. So what do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. Would you like to see the interior ships added, you know, across those different game modes? Let me know what you think about it. But yeah, looking at this footage again, it just gives me goosebumps. You know, I absolutely love the interior ships on this map. It is absolutely incredible. I do want to say a big thank you to the team at DICE for, you know, really pulling through, really getting into the trenches and making this mode. Again, this content is completely free. You know, they did this, I can tell they did this out of the heart, you know, from their hearts. And, you know, I'm just really, really glad that they pulled through. And again, a big thank you to DICE and the team over there for working on this game mode. I can tell they put their hearts and soul into this game mode. And let me know in the comments, what is your favorite aspect of the new game mode? Is it the ground combat? Is it the capturing of the command post? The new reinforcements? The vehicles? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see an entire video where we give our opinion and feedback on the new mode, let me know in the comments. I really want to do that and really discuss everything I love about the mode, and then some feedback on the things I would like to see improved with the new mode as well. So I want to go over all of those details. And then we do have more news coming up in upcoming videos, so be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications right here at the Star Wars HQ. We got Star Wars Celebration coming up. We got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the new game by Respawn Entertainment, of course. You don't want to miss the news. And then if we get confirmation of any new upcoming maps for Capital Supremacy mode, you'll be the first to know as long as you turn on notifications and subscribe right here at the Star Wars HQ. So I'll see you all next time. Enjoy the rest of your day, and may the Force be with you always.
What?